Okay, so Sandy and I, say hi, Sandy.
Hi, everyone.
We're just out here going for a little walk through the woods with Gabby here. We're checking out the area across from camp where so many things have happened over the last few years. And, we just kind of want to go over some of the campout stuff, because it's been amazing, hasn't it?
It has been amazing.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of not only physical activity, but a lot of spiritual activity.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool.
It really is.
Because it's not something that we always have so many like-minded people that are more into the spiritual side, right?
Right.
And so it's kind of taking a little shift.
It is.
And which is interesting because it's a newbie group. But they've been doing their own research and had their own experiences before they came to us as newbies.
Yeah.
So they're really not newbies.
They're new to our group.
They're new to our group. Yeah. So it's kind of cool.
It is. And everybody's having a great time, and the experiences are just amazing. And it's we've been here at this spot enough times now that it's getting to the point where we can see a pattern. There's certain things like there's always a tree gets broken. There's for instance, this one right here. Just a few weeks ago. The first time we were here, there was a tree pushed over right next to Dad and Juanita's motorhome.
Right. And then the girls said they heard a tree go over last night.
Yeah.
But I don't think they've been back there to check on it yet.
No, I think that it was up on the hill above them, they said.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
okay.
So it's pretty steep. I don't know that they'll actually go
Get
up there.
Get up there or not. Yeah. So that's cool.
Yeah.
But there are some repeated things.
Well, even the stick, at our last camp out, there was a stick left in a car.
Yeah.
Our very first camp out here, there was the cedar frond.
Left on my tea towel, my kitchen towel.
Under the canopy.
Right? Yeah. Under the canopies.
It didn't fall there.
It was very interesting, which was perfectly placed. And it also reminds me of like when we were in Tucson with Jules.
Oh, yeah.
In the cooler that I had emptied and knew it was empty, but for some reason something told me to look in it, and I did, and there was a jewel that had been missing. And then the other jewel was in a sack when I got home. Yeah. And there's one more, I think it's the purple jewel, that was never found.
Yeah.
So it's still in Tucson somewhere.
Yeah.
So it's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I think even for me, Barb, I'm starting to take more of a spiritual shift.
I am too.
Especially that poke.
Yeah.
I mean, there was no one in that tent, and that tent did not move.
No.
So I was awake. I know what I felt and how it felt and my reaction. So it's interesting.
That's kind of how I was the other night when we were just sitting there. There was just a few of us by the fire, and I very clearly saw a black shadow just pass in front of my car.
Right.
And I stood up, and I'm asking, and the second I sit back down, I was like the whole side of my butt got vibrated, and for a fraction of a second I was thinking maybe Gabby was under there with her nose or something, but it's just, instantly I could see Gabby was on the other side of me, and I shot right back up out of that chair so fast.
Yeah, it's a natural reflex.
Yeah, because you're startled,
and
you don't
that's what
expect
makes
it.
Real. That's why you're in the moment and not sleeping or whatever. And for the viewers, you're going to love this. I have nicknamed Barbie a sassy ass. And she's supposed to slap it. That's
there,
right.
I just did.
There, she just did.
You just don't get to see.
I mean, who can say that their butt got,
sizzled?
Sizzled.
Something vibrated.
Yeah, that was
and a lot of people were thinking, I had a cell phone in my pocket. Well, first of all, cell phones don't work up here.
No.
My phone was in the car.
Yeah.
And this was so much more than a vibration like a phone. I mean, a vibration like a phone is like this. This was like It was extremely intense.
But I don't know this, but I'm sure your buttocks are very firm and tight because you walk everywhere. If Barb is not be so overweight or anything like that. So
There might be a little extra jiggle in there.
Go with it, Barb. Go with it.
Okay.
It was interesting. Even the meditation thing we did last night, that was really cool.
Yeah, it was. And it was something that it was powerful. I mean, not just physically. I mean, like Tina was saying the canopy stake pull. The pole was vibrating.
You could even feel the vibration or resonance in the air as people were actually in tune with each other, maybe next to them or across the way. It was, for me, it was the four of us, the four girls on this side. We were like on the same pitch at the same moments, and you could just feel it in the air, which was cool. And I years ago when I first started doing this, I met with a friend of mine who has psychic abilities, and I did tell her that what I was doing coming out to the forest, because I wouldn't tell people for a very long time. And she just looked at me and said, "Is it a spiritual journey?" And I was like, "Well, no, they're flesh and blood." I didn't, I wasn't going down that spiritual realm.
Yeah.
But 4 years later, now I'm like
evolved.
getting poked out of nowhere, and so it's very interesting how I evolved as an individual from somebody that never thought twice about Sasquatch or Bigfoot, and now we're out here and experiences that we've had and sightings that we've had and people around us having experiences, and it's just taking on a whole new life journey. It is. Really.
Well, I think I can speak for both of us from that they are definitely 100% flesh and blood creatures.
Absolutely.
But they're more. They're more than that. Yeah.
They're
so
more than that.
You can't just say they're one or the other.
No.
They're both.
Right.
There's
they have great abilities that some people some humans have certain abilities, psychic powers, spiritual, whatever, but not to the degree that they have.
Yeah.
Right. But so,
Well, one of the things Tom has told us over and over is that they don't have any abilities that we didn't once possess ourselves. It's like when we stopped working and living with nature and started changing nature to for our own comfort, and started wearing clothes, started building shelters and fire and all that, we kind of lost the natural connection that they're so in tune with.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, we get caught up in our everyday lives, so it's just a natural.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much that goes on in our lives every day that is unrelated to being in the forest and the forest people.
Yeah,
and
so far away from nature, and
you're not connected.
Yeah.
But these campouts help reconnect.
Yeah, and you get back in touch with nature, and you become present in the moment.
Yeah.
You're not focused on your next work project or where you have to be in an hour, or you get back into the basic.
Just the basics.
Yeah.
Of being out here in the wilderness.
Shed civilization and all of its standards and all of the things that are expected of you.
Yeah.
And just become in tune with nature. And I think that whole spiritual meditation thing we did last night just totally did that.
I love that.
And something that's really cool, we as we were doing this, we were all focusing on having these experiences, and my focus was saying that I would like it if we could have experiences like we had in the Blue Mountains, where there is no doubt, where we're going to have something happen where it's not ambiguous, where you're not going to say, well, it could be this.
Owl, it could be
so basically that's what you guys had up on the hill. A no doubt howl.
Yeah, it was and we were quiet at the time. We weren't talking, we were just walking along, which is unusual for us girls, but there were a couple of men, and actually, were there more men than women?
I think no, there was 2 guys and 2 women, wasn't it?
No, there were 3 guys and 2 women. Yeah,
okay.
It was just Debbie and I, because Lee turned back.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
okay.
So anyway, with Jen, and so we were just walking along, and I mean, it was very loud and very clear and very wonderful, no doubt at all.
Wow.
And Debbie had heard the whistle, and then we walked on, and then we heard the holler, the whatever, the whoop, or it's interesting too, because one person hears a whoop, another one hears a long, you
Uh-huh.
know, but we all heard the same thing. It's just how it resonates in our own
Uh-huh.
ears. So that was very fun. And then when we turned around and we're on our way back, there was one more whistle. So it was.
Well, and then when you guys were back and
Yeah.
had sitting here,
Right.
and
You
you
need
said
anything?
something, yeah, if you need something, just whistle, and right back up here in the.
Right.
It was perfectly timed in the
I
middle
have
of the
snacks.
night. Yeah, you
I
have
know I
snacks.
have snacks.
Right on.
So I know it. I know it's just like it's evolved and it's coming full circle, and I can't wait.
Yeah,
next
by the end
adventure.
of this campout season, I can only imagine where we're going to be. You know,
Right.
yeah. This is
Right.
it's just
Fun.
amazing. The ride we've been on, the journey we've taken, we've come so far.
We
You know, I
have.
never would have believed the things that people would have. You know, 5 years ago, the things that we would have talked about as far as Bigfoot would have been totally mountain ape. You know, just another form of wildlife. Just wildlife mentality.
Right.
You know, and now, we know that they're not just dumb wildlife. They're not just
No,
dumb
they're
wood
very
apes.
smart.
They're extremely intelligent, probably more
Extremely.
intelligent than us.
Oh,
But
absolutely.
but they have these abilities that, I mean, not just physically. Physically they're like ninjas.
Yeah,
I mean, they
it's
can move
amazing.
through the forest either like a freight train or
Right.
totally silent. They can leap through trees, but there's so many other aspects to them that we never imagined.
Right.
You know, when I started this, the first time I was up on the hill and I heard them talking, I'd heard they could talk, but I didn't believe it. You know, and cloaking I'd never even heard of. You know, that
Right.
wasn't even
What's
an
that? It
option.
was on TV.
Yeah, so, we've come
Movies.
so far.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's seems to me that if you are pursuing something and you are going down the wrong path and you're not focusing in the right direction, you're going to hit a dead end. You're going to run out of options and possibilities, but this is a continuing path we're on, and it just leads from one thing to the next, and to me that tells me we're on the right road here.
It's a wonderful journey.
It really
It really
is.
is. We've come a long way from just looking for footprints and tree structures, which are wonderful, and I still love finding all that physical evidence. We've come a long way.
We really
Yeah.
have.
It's all you have to do is get up and go outside.
Yeah, the first-hand experience is worth everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
More than any video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no proof, no evidence
No.
that's required. Get out there, have yourself your
Yeah.
real personal experience. And that's the only way you can ever truly know
Right.
is to experience it for yourself.
And you know what? I have to say this because we have Linda here this time, who is wonderful and lovely. But she's never been camping before. So
No.
she's never been in a forest before.
No.
She came from Texas.
Where it's flat.
Of course, to Washington, where look at this is dense and it's amazing.
Yeah.
And look at all. But she came with a positive spirit. She came
Yeah.
with a happy heart. She's
Yeah.
very open. She's laughed. She has a
Oh,
great
she's got so
time.
much joy
She's
to
so
spread.
Appreciative of
Yeah.
any little experience she has, and each day she's had one that trumped the last day.
Yeah.
It's just gotten
Yeah.
better in a matter of 5 days. Look
Yeah.
how much
Yeah.
and how far she has
She
come
she
on
came
her
here
personal
an
journey.
armchair researcher.
Yeah.
She will go home a full-fledged, in the woods, boots on the
Yeah.
ground, Bigfooter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really awesome. I hope she comes back. It was very cool.
I hope so too. Yeah, she's
very
just such a
special.
joy to have in camp.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
We've had a great camp out, great people
Yeah.
to come and join our group. It's been fantastic.
Hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah, I'm
All
looking
right.
forward to the Blue Mountains, really.
Me too. Oh
it's
boy.
gonna be intense. I think,
It's
but
gonna be
I'm-
the best.
Yeah, I'm excited for that
Yeah.
too, because I feel anytime you get to see them, it's a privilege
Yep.
and an honor.
Yep.
And they've proven to me that they're very forgiving.
Yep.
Like I said,
Yep.
I said that to Peter and Kevin, that even though I hid my recorder, and yes, they smashed my little wooden disc in the mud, but they are very forgiving people because
I
look
think
at all the
they're just
sightings
trying to
I've had
make their
since.
point. They're
Right.
trying to relay the information to us any
Right.
way they can that this isn't cool.
Yeah.
Because I mean it's very persistent. It's over and over and over. You
Right.
put it out, it's shut off. You put it out again, it's moved. You put it out again, it
Yeah.
vanishes.
They're like,
Yeah.
what do we got to do?
I know. But on the other hand, when they know what you're recording, they know your intentions, you're not trying to be
Right.
sneaky. it's cool, and they'll dole out what they think
want.
we can handle, what they're ready to give us. You know, so.
Yeah.
It's just special. You just got to be here to take it in when they're ready to give it to us. And everything they do, I'm convinced is deliberate. You know, that's
specific for that person.
Yes.
Truly.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and that's exciting too, because then you get to see other people's adventure.
Yes, it is.
Their journey in this field. So that's exciting to me.
Yeah. Boy, I can't wait to see what's going to happen next.
Okay, we got another day and another night.
I know, it's going to be awesome.
And the sunshine.
And the sun came out and the rain stopped. Woohoo, yeah.
Hopefully we can put stuff away dry.
Yes, gosh, I hate tearing down camp in the rain.
In the mud. I know, it's like the worst.
And look, my dog is dry.
Gabby. She's even having a great time.
She is.
Yeah.
She's a little tired, but she sure is having
fun.
Aren't
we all?
Yeah.
We're having fun. I'm going to make the best of this day.
I wouldn't have missed a minute of it.
I know.
All right.
It's been great.
Cool.
Thank you, Barb, for putting these on.
You're welcome. Well, thank you. You know, we couldn't do it without you.
It's a partnership for sure.
It is.
But
totally worthwhile.
And when you look at and you stand back and look at how we're impacting other people, that's pretty cool.
And you know, what's even better than that is these people are now going to go out and impact other people.
Take it on, carry it forward.
It's like a drop in a puddle. It's going to spread.
But carry us with you. We still want to, stay in touch.
Yeah.
And hear about their journey too.
Yeah.
It's
awesome.
Very cool.
Very exciting.
I love it.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Have a great day.
You too.
Okay.
Bye.
Thanks.
All right. So we have Linda with us here today, and boy, she has come a long ways to be with us. Why don't you tell us about it?
Well, thank you, Barb. Yes, I'm from Irving, Texas, which is just a little suburb of Dallas, and it was quite a long flight, and I live on Social Security, so my daughters gave me this trip for my birthday. Now, my birthday is not until September 3rd, but I just couldn't wait to get out here, so I came on this one. And I've just enjoyed the people and meeting Sam and you and everybody. But just there hadn't been very much going on. I had thought, by Saturday for sure something would have happened, but we're just not having any action at all. Right?
You haven't had any good experiences?
No, I haven't had no I've had no experiences. Oh no! The Bigfoot are getting me. They're real. Thank you, Gabby.
Yeah!